Hello and welcome to the Wellness Hustle. This is an introductory video talking about what we're going to do together. This is a business coaching class for wellness professionals. Whether you do goods or services, every business has basic structure and needs that need to happen to build a successful business. And that's what we're going to do together. I'm going to be along for the ride with your journey to create your small business. My name is Lily Cunning, and I work for Haven Herbs. And I do the Ask the Herbalist podcast. I'm an entrepreneur, a healer, and I also am a business coach. I do some work for an independent nonprofit, helping small businesses, mentoring them in finance, operations, sales, marketing, and wellness. And I'm in that really unique space between being a healer, being an entrepreneur, and being a business coach. And I really feel like wellness entrepreneurs are a little different. And most business coaching out there really turns us off. At least it turns me off. I don't know about you. It seems smarmy, it seems over the top. Sometimes it seems downright manipulative, like you're supposed to manipulate your customers in order to get them. And um, that is not how I've ever done business. And it's not how I would recommend you do your business. And so I wanted to talk about business coaching and building a successful wellness business in a way that really resonates with the kind of work that we do, community building, healing work. Um, and so what we're going to do together is every unit, there's going to be 6 months of units, and every unit has a weekly assignment. Those assignments are very specific homework lessons. They're going to introduce you to what needs to be done and how to do it, and then you're going to do it that week. Um, I spread it out over 6 months, and I know that seems like a long time, but it's so that all of the things that are super important in finance and operations in particular do not overwhelm you. Um, the most successful businesses build build this foundation, this infrastructure, so that everything else can be built upon it. And if you don't build it, your business will fail. And so I did the spread out, especially of the financial stuff, because most of us are not numbers people. I'm making generalizations here, but most people that I've talked to um, really kind of freak out when they have to, learn how basic bookkeeping or some operational stuff. So I spread out the finance stuff in particular. Um, I would really like you to do this class in the order in which it gets released to you. Every month, a new unit will be released as you enroll. I want you to do the weeks in order as well. Even if you've already done some of that work, like for example, the first lesson of Unit 1 is picking your business structure. If you've already done that and you have all your filings already, go ahead and read the unit anyway, because you may choose to refile based on the information that's there. In my experience, a lot of people are just like, I'm going to pull the trigger on an LLC. It seems the easiest. It tells me that I have no liability, but that may not be the best structure for what you're doing. And so learning about the different structures can be super helpful. Do the things in order, because subsequent lessons later on in the class build on what you've learned and what you've done in the first few units. Um, the world needs more healers, and I want more of us to have successful businesses. So we're going to get all that boring business stuff done together with support. We're going to, be strategic and start with that hard stuff, because if you can get through the hard stuff, you're going to build a good business. Um, so in terms of homework, you have choices. If you are a private person and would rather not share, that's okay. Um, you can either share only with me or not at all with me, or you can share it with the classmates that will come after you. It's up to you. You can post it in the lessons. You can ask questions that you think other people may have in the lessons, or you can shoot me an email, right? If you are a private person and you'd rather talk one-on-one, I can either do email or you can set up a meeting with me. In the very first intro that this video appears in, you will see how to book a meeting with me and we'll Zoom. It'll be fine. I'm happy to do one-on-one coaching and feedback throughout the class. Um, so we're going to tackle finance and operations first because those are the things that tend to overwhelm people. We need to build a solid foundation. And so we're going to do government filings. We're going to get financial software and get your accounting set up. We're going to map out your website on paper first because I want you to know what goes into a good website before you start building and wasting your time and possibly pulling the trigger on a platform that won't serve you as you grow. We're going to build a business plan, a written business plan that will not only help guide your decision making moving forward, but it will also help you achieve capital if that's something you seek. Whether it's a small business loan or a grant, they're all going to expect a business plan. So let's do it. Let's get it out of the way. Let's knock it out of the park. We're also going to do pitch. You're going to have an elevator pitch. You're going to have a pitch deck in case you're pitching for capital. We're going to do a SWOT analysis, but beyond the SWOT analysis, which is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, we're going beyond that to who would great who would make a great collaborator or partner in your field, in your community. How do you build the win-win, right? Because we're wellness people, right? We're not out there like cutthroat kind of stuff. Like we're not doing that. We are healing ourselves and our communities. And so SWAT is great and it's a great place to start. But let's go beyond that and figure out how we build a community around our business. Um, there are lots of collaborations out there that businesses like ours can do. And it helps a rising tide floats all boats, right? So we are going to help you build your team, whether that's a human team or a team of software. There is so much out there now to help you automate your business. Things that are repetitive and mundane can actually be outsourced to the robots. You don't have to do all of that stuff anymore. And it can still have that human wellness centered touch that you want for your business. We're going to go through all of that. We're going to help you research your industry and your community to know who's out there already, who's a potential partner, who is the competition, and how you're different from them. Um, and of course, I'm super excited to be a part of this with you. If you need my help, if you need a question answered, tag me in. Email lily@havenherbs.com, or you can set up a Calendly meeting with me. And of course, I designed the course so that the lessons are there, and there's also workbooks for every month. And every month has exercises that will help you to kind of wrap your brain around the work that we're doing to build your business. Again, I'm very happy that you've chosen to invest in yourself and your business by taking this course, and I look forward to working with you. Have a good one.